As you can tell, we're on Glowsis Prime.
All right, Captain Chris, let's launch. Hitting dials now. Smash, smash, smash. I didn't know the 101 went all the way to Pluto.
Welcome to the birthmark of Pluto.
Oh no, that looks like a hike. I gotta turn around.
Wait, what's going on? It's me, all three of the Furies.
That's too scary. I think I'm on the cusp.
It's cold, Diva.
Actually, as Chris's best friend, I can attest to the fact that the void was always inside them.
I love you. I love you.
I'm feeling fuzzy.
Transcoded!
Buckle up, Riley.
Strap in, Diva. We're going rocketing.
This episode is brought to you by LifeLock. Not everyone is careful with your personal information, which might explain why there's a victim of identity theft every 5 seconds in the US. Fortunately, there's LifeLock. LifeLock monitors hundreds of millions of data points a second for threats to your identity. If your identity is stolen, a US-based restoration specialist will fix it, guaranteed, or your money back. Save up to 40% your first year by visiting lifelock.com/podcast. Terms apply.
Okay, so you were 1 inch from my face when you started coughing. Do you think maybe in the future you could sort of just turn and then do it in your elbow? Okay, so you see what's happening is you're still doing that directly into my mouth now. In fact, you're holding my nose closed.
Oh, and you're coughing directly into my mouth. Okay.
Oh, whoa. I almost choked on that popcorn kernel, but I think I got it out.
And now it's in mine. Hi, my name's Finn Argus.
And I'm Chris Renfro, and we're two platonic lovers journeying throughout the universe, gathering recruits for our Best Friend Force.
Every week we're hopping in our rocket ship and journeying to new far-flung destinations. It could be anywhere. It could be Eagle Rock again.
Maybe the inside of a demonic Lululemon department store.
It could be in between the cracks of tiles on a house in Italy.
Ooh, oui, monsieur, madame, or missiex.
Yes, that's Italian.
And now that's Italian.
And now that is Italian. Chris Renfro, my angel, my sweet bean. You are the size of a Christmas tree. How are you?
I'm good. I'm getting over a cold. So I'm gonna be sniffly today. I might be a little today. But otherwise mentally I'm doing well. And my back sort of hurts, but I'm 33, so I think it's just the age. Finn Argus,
yes.
my little devil, my expansive my expansive dragon hunter. How are you doing today?
I'm good. I found out that I'm legally related to Tammy Brown, which explains why people keep saying that on the internet.
People love to expose you as Tammy Brown's sister.
Yeah. Listen, I get it. I have eyebrows. And yeah, it's maybe a little bit more than the average Joessa. But you know what? I love my eyebrows and I've made peace with them and I stopped plucking them. And they're taking over my face and that's just the way it's gonna be. So deal with it. You know what caterpillars turn into? Bitch, butterflies.
And that's Italian.
Mamma mia!
And that's Italian.
Mamma mia!
Oh, I'm good. You know what I'm doing is I'm writing all of these creature songs, and I wrote this one the other day that I fucking love. Actually, I think I need to send it to you. But I wrote this song about this. You know how like when worms get chopped in half, they turn into new worms?
Yeah, like a hydra.
Yes, exactly. So I wrote a song about a worm who gets chopped in half and then the butt of the worm turns into another worm, and it's about like the horror and shock that comes from discovering that your butt is now a person and then realizing that maybe you and your butt have more in common than you ever thought. So,
God,
there's
the real journey of a bottom.
2 times within the last month have I written songs where the word butt is in the chorus. So I feel good about that.
That's good. That's good. That's Italiano.
And that's Italian.
Mamma mia!
Yeah.
So what's going on in your life? Are you reeling from all the crazy success you've experienced lately?
Yes. And if by reeling you mean diving headfirst into every episode of The Pit streaming on Max, yeah.
That is
So
actually what I was asking, yeah.
Yeah, after our last conversation, I was like, you know what? I do need something to watch. Maybe I should just like allow myself to be a brainless little baked potato. And it worked, and I love it. Turns out doing nothing can also be as fulfilling as doing everything. Who would have known? And The Pit is fucking crazy.
Is it good?
It is insane. Yeah, you would hate it. You would absolutely hate it. Do
Really?
not watch it. You would be furious.
Oh no, why?
Okay, so it is like ER or Grey's Anatomy. It is like essentially at its core a procedural set in a hospital, but because it's on Max, they show everything with every gory detail. I'll give you an example that happens in the first 3 minutes. A woman was pushed onto the train tracks in Pittsburgh, and she survived. Someone pulled her out, but her foot got trapped in between the platform and the train, and it her, which is a term to say that it took. And they show it all. They show all of it.
Oh my god. Can someone please erase that from my brain? I don't want to know what you just said. I will never watch that show. Godspeed, Max. I love you as a platform. I love what you produce. I will never watch The Pit. What?
No, it's the opposite of what Finn could ever endure watching.
No. I want to watch cartoons. I'm so sorry. I can't. I actually heard great things about The Pit, and I'm kind of bummed. You know what's funny is I almost started watching it the other night. Riley and I were like trying to find something to watch, and instead of watching that, we watched Adventure Time. So that sort of sums up where I'm
that's
at.
A complete and utter shock. That's so crazy of you.
Yeah, I'm a cookie crazy girl, always defying expectations. Hey, do you want to get out of here?
Yeah, we gotta leave this conversation behind. Myrriah, please start setting coordinates for anywhere but this conversation right now. Our next guest is a GLAAD and Webby Award-nominated author and editor, and the founder of our favorite gender-inclusive beauty brand, Good Light Cosmetics. Please welcome to the pod, David E.
Lower the gangplank, Myrriah.
Hello, everyone.
David.
Hi, how are you?
I'm doing wonderful. Hi. How's it going?
Wow. It's so good. I've never seen such beautiful, dewy taterkins in my life.
Taterkins, babe, we're gonna get along just fine.
Both of you are so beautiful. I've only heard you and heard your beautiful voices, but it matches your complexion and your physicality. I love the mustache, and I love the mustache of the upper region for you, Finn.
Yes, my 2 gorgeous caterpillars. I should name them, don't you think?
Yeah. Do they not have a name yet?
No, I've never named them. I have never considered it until this very moment, if I'm honest.
Oh, well, should we name them?
Yeah, sure. I mean, we have a whole episode to figure it out. But why don't you tell us where we are? What is this gorgeous, gorgeous place?
Well, I'm so glad you asked. As you can tell, we're on Glowsis Prime. It's a futuristic planet which is not too distant away from Earth in the Skintari galaxy where everything revolves around skincare.
Gorgeous. Ooh,
I notice you have this iridescent glow about you.
I was just gonna say the same thing. Everything looks like it is glowing with a beautiful aura.
Thank you. It is actually the dewy glow from the celestial crystal pool. It's a glistening oasis formed from stardust-filtered spring water, and it's rumored that one splash resets your circadian rhythm and erases all signs of tired eyes.
Okay, I'm gonna need a little bit of that in my life ASAP.
Yeah, can we get a little splash on both of us?
Yes, here you go.
Ooh, refresh after douching.
You look as if you've never douched a day in your life.
Oh, thank you.
You look like a cherub from planet Glowsis Prime. You belong, friend.
Thank you. And I know you complimented the both of us the second that we got off, but it's only because you beat me to the punch. Your skin is amazing, and your hair is so gorgeous. And
thank you so much.
Like effortless in a very sexy way.
Wow, I've never heard that before here on Glowsis Prime. I have you both to thank for being my two guests on this planet, but it's also because I dunked into the river Ceravide, a milky white stream enriched with peptides and ceramides that leaves your skin as smooth as glass and your hair as wavy as a Korean K-pop star from the year 2029.
It's really working for you. You look stunning today.
Thank you, Finn.
Wait, what is your, if I may ask, role here on Glowsis Prime? Did you create all this, or were you instated into all of this?
Thank you for asking. I'm actually what they call a Pip Fizzle Stitch. It's a tiny goblin inventor who rides around in a mechanical teacup. And I constantly blow up a lot of products for product development, and I insist that it was all part of the plan. So there are no mistakes here, and things may blow up at any second, but it is all part of the plan. There must be sacrifices here to get that Glowsis on Glowsis Prime.
Okay, so it is giving a little Willy Wonka and the Cosmetics Factory to me.
Yes.
And when you say things might blow up, what is there some sort of chemical reaction that would trigger that, or did you just bury landmines around?
Oh, Finn, it's obviously the latter. We have landmines abound. Because sometimes we must sacrifice to retrieve the placenta of our guests who have come to Glowsis Prime.
Right, that makes sense. And you know how famous my placenta is, so maybe you'll get lucky. I'll watch my step, but no promises.
Wait, you almost... Oh, never mind.
Wait, look at this troop of strangely colored folk. Glowsis, Glowsis, Plowsis, Ploopity Plop. I'm gonna find you a bucket of slop. Glowsis, Plowsis, Ploopity Plop.
Who are they?
Those are just the Taterkins. They're the potato-sized goblins who wear thimbles as helmets and napkins as a cape.
I love their outfits. That's something I would wear.
Okay, literally adorable.
I'm glad that you said that because, Finn, you're turning into a Taterkin today.
What? Oh.
Oh my god! Oh! Why does this always happen to me? Ow! Ow! Oh!
Oh, okay. Actually, that wasn't so bad.
How does it feel?
Well, it was interesting because normally I'm the size of a quarter, but now I'm the size of a Taterkin, which is, you know, slightly larger. So this was actually the process of growing, we heard. I just feel a little bare now because I don't have a thimble or a napkin.
Well, I have something special for you. Here's a golden thimble. You are now crowned the Emperor of the Taterkins here on Glowsis Prime.
The Emperor? How elegant! I've always wanted to be the Emperor of something.
Oh my god, Finn is obsessed with being the Emperor of something.
Yeah, I always talk about it, but the thing is, I'm really not into conquest, so I figured it wouldn't be in my future. But now I've had the gift of being an Empress bestowed upon me by this golden thimble. Thank you!
Yes, Chris, can you please go into the chant in the song once again.
Glowsis, plowsis, ploopity plop. I've got to find you a bucket of slop.
Chris, kneel before me. I am your empress.
Ow. Hi.
David, you're good just there. I feel like we're on pretty equal footing, considering you bestowed upon me the honor. But Chris, kneel before me.
Ow, I'm kneeling. Oh,
I'm your Thumbelina.
Oh, God.
And you will treat me as such.
Okay, yes, thank you, Miss Thumbelina. I'm sorry for all I have done, which is, I guess, stand. Jesus Christ. My knees already hurt.
Sorry, this is pointing to an insecurity within me. And it's because I'm so small. Sometimes I get intimidated by taller folks.
Okay, yeah, anytime Finn gets even a modicum of power, she really goes off into authoritarianism.
It's a problem, and I want to keep my eye on that. So just keep that in mind. Y'all can check me whenever you want. But I really don't think it'll be a problem. Chris, kneel before me.
Ow,
Chris, kneel before me.
I already only I'm on 2 kneels. This is
Tell
my
me you
third
love
kneel.
my thimble.
Tell me you love my thimble. I love your thimble.
Do you love my
thimble.
thimble?
It's gorgeous. I love your thimble. It's so cute.
You may rise.
Ow. Fuck. Jesus fucking Christ. Hey,
so David,
can we get on the road, please?
Imagine a world-class graduate education that's accessible, flexible, and designed for career impact. That's Harvard Extension School. Build actionable knowledge and skills in challenging online classes taught by Harvard faculty and industry experts. Explore new opportunities and expand your network with high-achieving professionals from around the world. Part-time learning. Real-world impact. This is Harvard on your terms. Learn more at extension.harvard.edu/Spotify.
Last week was our first playoff game, and my plaque psoriasis was so itchy under all my gear. Sometimes just thinking about scratching could take me out of the moment. And then my doctor told me I could get clearer skin with a pill called Otezla.
Otezla apremilast is a prescription medicine used to treat adult patients with plaque psoriasis for whom phototherapy or systemic therapy is appropriate. Otezla can help you get clearer skin after just 4 months.
Okay, ready for the next game. Talking to my doctor about a pill was a total game changer.
Don't use Otezla if you're allergic to it. Get medical help right away if you have trouble breathing or swallowing, swelling of the face, lips, tongue, throat, or arms. Severe diarrhea, nausea or vomiting, depression, suicidal thoughts, or weight loss can happen. Tell your doctor if any of these occur and if you have a history of depression or suicidal thoughts. Live in the moment. Ask your doctor about Otezla. Call 1-844-4-OTEZLA or visit Otezla.com for prescribing info about cost, and more.
There is a vehicle now taking us off. We're going to do a tour of this land. And Chris, I have a special surprise for you later as well. So
yeah, well, I hope it's a gun.
Something remotely similar.
Yeah.
So we're on the same page.
Great. Myrriah, set us off on course, please. Let's get this roast a cooking. David, while we start our journey, can you let us know what Kool-Aid are you drinking? What are you absolutely obsessed with these days?
Ooh, okay. I really like the doll from Hong Kong called Labubu.
Oh, Labubu.
Labubu.
We like Labubu, and I love accessorizing Labubu on my bag.
Oh,
we all need a Labubu.
Labubu, yes. I'm familiar with Labubu.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. I have a lot of friends obsessed with Labubu.
It's only $119 after tariffs. It'll be $300. What a luxury item.
Oh,
Jesus Christ. Wait, is that real?
Goodness. Are you serious?
Yeah.
What?
It's real.
Why?
Wait,
I'm so sorry.
Do you have
Why?
Labubu?
I don't have a Labubu with me right now, but I do have a Labubu. But I bought Labubu for like $50, and now it turned into $119. But with tariffs, it's now $300.
Whoa.
Oh my goodness. That's terrific. Hey, yeah. Shut up, me.
No, stop it. No,
they are so cute. Okay, yeah, I won't be mean to myself, but these things are so adorable. I actually met one for the first time the other day at the at some cafe, and it was this really gorgeous like older gay bear, and he had such a mask outfit on, and then he just had this little Labubu hanging from his
I love dichotomy.
his, like, satchel.
Stop.
It was adorable. So, and I was like, "Sir, will you marry me?" And he said, "No, I'm married," which is okay.
Wait, what is like where does your obsession with Labubu come from right now? And like, do you know like the history of it? Because I feel like these kind of popped out of nowhere and kind of took over like a certain segment of the zeitgeist.
So at first I was like, what is this creature that my friend keeps texting me from all of these K-pop concerts? Shout out to Vanessa. Vanessa and I met a couple of years ago, but I just saw her overeating Din Tai Fung. We had Din Tai Fung together a couple of weeks ago. And then she had this Labubu doll in person. And I was like, I need this. I need this now. Tell me the history. It's from Hong Kong. It became really big because of the K-pop star named Lisa. Lisa has this doll, and now everyone needs the doll. The dolls need the doll.
The dolls need the dolls, honey.
Dolls need the dolls.
Got it. So it really came from like just seeing Lisa with it, essentially.
Yeah, Lisa was the catalyst, and now it's like this international sensation.
Whoa.
I love Lisa. I'll do anything she tells me.
Oh, same. Did you see her Coachella performance?
I saw clips of it. Yeah. I didn't watch the full thing, but she's such an icon.
She's also an empress on Glowsis Prime. She's an empress.
Oh, you're kidding. Can we meet her?
Not yet. It's not the time. But yes, soon.
Especially you, Finn. Especially me? Okay. I don't know what that means, but I love it. Did we see the White Lotus?
Oh, obsessed with the White Lotus. I loved her as Mook. And she was just so flawless in her acting abilities. I had no clue she was such a great actress.
Well, if you're a K-pop star, you can literally do anything. You're a superhero.
Yeah.
That is true.
True. Yeah. You're just like the best at anything you do.
Did you ever watch not making the band, Cat's Eye?
Oh my gosh, I'm obsessed with Cat's Eye.
Popstar Academy.
Yes. That show is so wild. I loved it. I hope they do a second season.
Yes, we were obsessed with it.
Okay, who do you stan? I need to know in Cat's Eye.
Oh, in Cat's Eye, or do people who didn't make it into
Both.
Cat's Eye count
I want
as well?
to know Popstar Academy, who you stand, and then if they made the band, and who you also love in the band. Cat's Eye.
Okay, I'm pulling up a list because I'm not going to miss a single person.
Amazing.
Okay.
Yeah, wait, this is so fun.
This is important.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Popstar Academy cast. You know who I have been loving lately? Adela.
Same.
I'm loving her music.
Oh, I love Adela.
Her solo music is fantastic. It's out of this world. And her dancing, I'm like...
It's really
so
incredible.
Good. So good. She is...
Why am I not getting...
This, like, Scandinavian, like, pop star giving me, like, Robin vibes. If Robin really knew how to dance like she could. She is...
Yeah. Oh, you know what's so funny is like for a second I thought you meant Robin Hood.
Stop it.
I did.
She's really giving like Robin Hood.
She's giving me Robin Hood, but I fully agreed with you because I'm like, after this horrible experience of, going through this casting process, at least it sounds like it was horrible for her. She's like completely taking back the narrative and making these sassy songs, and I love it.
No, totally. Okay, Chris, give it to us.
Okay, wait, I literally just found it, and now I'm trying to... Okay, I'm all set. I love Manon. Here's the thing. Love Manon.
Here's what I'll say about the current, like the actual people who made it. So spoiler alert, if you haven't watched Popstar Academy, it created a girl group called Cat's Eye, and a couple of the members who I love are Megan. I think Megan is so cute and talented, and I just love her personality. Like, there's just something so, I don't know, I love her. And who else? So there's Daniela Yunche, there's
I love Lara. I love our queer queen, Lara.
Oh my gosh, yes, Lara.
Yeah, duh, queen, absolute queen.
Oh, love her. Love her so much. She has the best runs. She's a producer. She also has an older sister who I'm a fan of. Lara is a queen. I stan Lara.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of Lara too. Wait, I didn't even know. Did they talk about that in the show, that she's queer?
No, she just came out like last week.
You're kidding.
She's always been so queer coded though, in that she
Yeah. Oh, that makes me so happy.
Okay, so I am sort of an Emily apologist, and I really I was like really rooting for her. I like really needed her to get into the band, you know? And I get that she doesn't like necessarily necessarily like fit that vibe, but I loved her so much. I loved all of these girls.
You know, like
I know we should.
That show was so fucking endearing.
We should make an entire big band from Cat's Eye to like the Feline Pride or something. They can all just like be mini groups.
Oh wait, that's actually genius. The Feline Pride.
Master of Ceremonies, Tony the Tiger.
Totally.
Do y'all remember Lexi? I'm pretty sure that's her name. She's the girl who quit.
Yes. Okay, well, she's diva number one.
I loved Lexi. She is the diva. First of all, I loved her singing voice. It was just like so soft and like la da da tu ta ta. And her whole like look too. I was obsessed with her. And then she was like, "You guys are being mean. I don't want to do this." And I'm like, "Yeah, you're right, Lexi. Get out of there. Run, girl." Especially because they basically told her like you're gonna be in the group, and she's like, "No thanks."
I mean,
no, totally. What a boss move. She was like, my morals and ethics trump this, so goodbye. I don't need this fame. I'm just going to live on my own little island, and I'll watch you from afar. I'll definitely stream your music, but I don't need this. And I thought that she was definitely my favorite too. I'm glad you brought her up because I kind of forgot about her.
Yeah. Well, I mean, she was always so like soft-spoken. She wasn't a part of any of the drama in the show either until she decided to quit. So that was the wild thing. It's like
she also had like a hip injury or something, correct? So she was like out of training for a few weeks, but she was like still doing all the singing or am I conflating her with another girl? I feel like it was her. Like even though she got
maybe it was.
I think she like fully got injured and they were still like, "Hey girl, we still like you. So actually you're going to stay around and you're going to be fine. Don't worry about the dance calls."
Yeah.
So if there was a guy's version of Cat's Eye,
which there should be.
There has to be.
There has to be. What would the name be?
Dog's butt.
I was thinking the same thing, Finn.
Really? It could be us. We could start it right now.
Cat's
Dog's mouth.
Dog's mouth. We are the international pop sensation Dog's mouth.
Dog mouth.
Yeah, featuring our hit single K911. K9.
I love that.
It's an animalistic emergency. K911. I'm spitballing here. Finn, write this down.
Okay, yes. Okay, so we are Dog's Mouth. We ran out of dog food, and we're gonna bite you unless you get us some dog food. Ruff, 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 ruff. What are we thinking?
I think that's literally a Grammy award-winning track.
Pretty genius.
Can you try the woof woof part again? I need to like record that part again.
Okay, yeah, no. Why don't you join in and maybe harmonize? But it goes like 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, that sounded pretty good. I could hear the sort of the harmonics ringing in my ears, or maybe that was my tinnitus. I can't tell.
Oh yeah, from being turned into
not
a potato.
Your tinnitus. I think it was your perfect pitch.
Oh,
Chris, what did you think? What did you think of that?
I would send you both to Hollywood.
Or in this case, Seoul.
I would send you both to Seoul, South Korea.
Did you hear that, Hybe? We've got something good for you.
Dog's mouth.
Okay, wait, David, if you were in a K-pop group, like what role would you fall into?
Oh my gosh, you all know that I was supposed to be in a K-pop agency when I was 14. So, yes, this is a part of my lore that no one knows of. But when I was 14, I was like, Mom and Dad, I'm going to become a K-pop star, and I'm literally going to leave Colorado, and no one's ever going to see me again except for on the stage. And so they're like, okay, why don't you go by yourself? You'll get this out of your system. The sooner you go, the sooner you'll never sing and perform again. And so I went when I was 14 to Seoul, and I was like, you know what, Mom, Dad, screw y'all. I am going to prove you wrong. And so every weekend I was just going to agencies and trying out and auditioning. And I made it to this one agency, and I was supposed to stay. And I got so freaked out. I was like, I think I need to go back home and go to prom, get my driver's license, go to USC, and never speak of this again.
What?
Yes. But this is my secret past life. I just always wanted to be a K-pop star. So I didn't become a K-pop star, but I became the first journalist to write about K-pop. I put Girls' Generation on the cover of the New York Daily News in 2010 when no one cared about K-pop. And I've always kind of been the first writer to write a lot about Korean culture and Korean entertainment before anyone else did. And now it's exploded. Now it's part of main culture, but I had to fight for every one of those stories because I just, I was trying to soothe younger David and say, it's okay, you didn't become a K-pop star. We can still, you can now become a gay pop star.
Ooh. Wow. Are you a singer still? Are you making music?
Oh my gosh. Other than Dog's Mouth, no. But I do love myself a karaoke. 노래방.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, what's your go-to, Chris? Do you sing?
Oh, here's the thing. I hate karaoke.
Oh, so you're a
personally.
rapper.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yes.
I knew it.
Uh-huh. No, I don't find joy in going to a karaoke bar and performing. I feel like I'm performing for my job. I'm like performing for like kind of my other like my fun thing, which is like at UCB and doing comedy. And I'm like, what am I? So I'm doing that all day, and now I want to go do it again at karaoke. I'm like, okay, it's not for me. I'm done with that, actually. This is where I'm drawing the line.
The Korean way is we don't go on stage like the American karaoke. It's like 노래방, which means song room. It's this intimate room that you go into, and it's like 4 or 5 of us. We're just stress relieving, singing Adele to Aerosmith, and it's more like a stress relieving thing for Korean people. But I totally get it, and we're only performing for ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing's for free. We're just doing it for ourselves.
I love that. That's how our friend Ruha has a karaoke set up at their house. And
No way.
They have multiple microphones, and you can choose your own personal microphone sleeve. And then we just pull up whatever song we want and throw it on the TV and do karaoke in their living room. And it's so fun.
Wait, Finn, what is your go-to karaoke song?
The cha-cha slide. Slide to the left. Slide to the right. Freeze! Everybody clap your cheeks. So that's just a little bit about me.
Yeah, you should see her acoustic set version.
Yeah, full acoustic guitar, and then I usually have someone accompanying me with the banjo. Slide to the left, slide to the right, freeze. Everybody clap your cheeks.
But your version would be more like a clapping the tambourine, like kind of just.
Yeah.
The cha-cha slide as ASMR.
Yeah. Now, if you could just slide to the left.
Yeah.
And slide to the right. And we're going to go ahead and freeze. Now, everybody, clap your cheeks. So that's what I do for karaoke. And I'm lying because I've never actually done that, but I've had the idea and I think it would be fun.
Well, we'll have to do it together. And we're all going to have to harmonize like we do so well.
Yeah, straight from the dog's mouth.
Whoa,
That's
whoa,
our
whoa.
catchphrase.
Straight
It
from the
writes
dog's
itself.
mouth. And
So
that's
merchandisable
Italian.
too.
Mamma
And
mia!
that's Italian.
Mamma mia!
It always comes back to Italian, doesn't it?
Simplissimo.
Woofa.
Simplissimo.
Woofa, woofa.
So, in a sense, you are the creator of this beautiful skincare brand. And I just want to talk about that for a second. Is that okay?
Yeah, absolutely.
Where does that come from? Where does that go? What's going on? I love it. So,
Oh, okay. Well, I launched a brand called Good Light. It is a gender inclusive beauty brand now found at all Ulta doors. And it's for the folks like us who perhaps never saw ourselves, in the beauty industry or represented. But we all know so many of the beauty trends that we know and love come from our queer communities. And so we wanted to center us and say, you can find us at the top shelves and feel as if you are part of something. And so I think selfishly, I created this brand because I never saw myself and I never felt beautiful. I never felt seen. Growing up as a queer Korean American in Colorado Springs, Colorado, I just felt so alone and unbeautiful. And I didn't want anyone else to feel that way. And so we launched Good Light. And it's all about having the audacity to step into your own light and also knowing that you are undeniable. On all of our packages, actually, our mascot is the moth. Because even in the deepest, darkest night, when the chips are down, when it feels hopeless, what's remarkable and powerful about the moth is the moth will always find the light. And that's indicative of you and me and all of us here on Glowsis, on planet Glowsis.
I love that. And it explains the giant moths that are flying around everywhere. I was wondering about that.
Yes.
I really do love these products. I do have to say, just for me, I've been using them every single day. And I don't know if you can tell, but I'm the most stunning woman that's ever lived.
Wait, really? I mean, yes, obviously you're stunning, but you use the products?
Yes, truly every single day. I'm using I don't know the names of the products specifically, but I'm using like the hyaluronic moisturizer. And then also like yes, that's the one, of course. And then the like glass bottle where you like.
Oh, I love that shit. Yes, the
really
toner,
love it.
the milk,
the milk toning lotion.
The milk. Yeah, the milk toner is so fun. It's so
My
nice.
My skin hasn't looked this good in I don't know how long. I'm genuinely glowing. Oh, and I'm also using the lip moisturizer.
Okay, so the lip one is actually my favorite because it makes me feel so sexy.
Yeah.
Well, you're already sexy, so I guess it's like
so it's working
10 times that. It's crazy. It's off the charts. The lip milk that you're talking about is called Taste of Space because did you know the center of the galaxy tastes like raspberries?
What are you talking about?
Hear me out.
How do they know that?
There's a chemical compound called ethyl formate, which is found in the center of the galaxy. And ethyl formate is the chemical compound found in raspberries that give raspberries its distinct tart flavor. Because I knew this factoid, I was like, I need to make a lip product. And so our lip product is called Taste of Space Lip Milk. And it's a lip toner. And it tastes like raspberries, but space.
Wow. I'm going to lick the ground and see. Okay, yeah, it doesn't taste like raspberry.
Sorry, I shit there.
Oh, this always happens. I'm always getting E. coli.
Finn is obsessed with always getting a coli.
It's just my thing.
David, how long have you been working on this? Let's say, from conception till now.
Back in 2016, I launched a website called Very Good Light. It was all about redefining beauty and masculinity through a beauty lens. And I did so because after I got my GLAAD nomination, it was actually because of the story I did with my friend Nicola Formichetti, and it was on 11 trans teenagers. And back then, it was 2013. We weren't really having these conversations. I know, crazy. But we made so much progress now. But back then, we weren't really speaking about, demographics and folks who weren't really readily, given attention from the media. And so from there, it inspired me to create a website where I was like, what if I could do this all the time? What if I could uplift communities that others are ignoring? And so I launched Very Good Light in October of 2016. And I thought it was a hobby, but I was profiled in the New York Times. They used the ugliest photo of me. And I was like, oh, someone hates me there. But it ushered into the beauty and publishing world that there's this new voice. And so Very Good Light was all about redefining masculinity, understanding that beauty is more inclusive. In my book, Pretty Boys, we go through how throughout the ages, mask identifying folks and men and folks from all demographics and time periods and locations have always wanted to beautify as a means of power. And that resonated with me so much. And Very Good Light, with that community, we created Good Light, a gender-inclusive brand in 2021 and launched in a couple Ulta doors 2022. And then we got the full rollout 3 years later.
Wow. I don't know what the timeline is for for the cosmetics industry is, but that seems fast to me. Like, it seems like once you committed to the idea, you were like, we're going.
No, totally. It was always my dream to create an inclusive brand, a clean brand, one that was based on Korean beauty. And it was really by our community that we were able to even launch this. And it took a couple of years, but yes, we fast tracked it because we were able to with the community members. And yeah, it's been a crazy wild ride. And now we have the legends, Finn and Chris, who use these products. It's so crazy.
Well, I am the emperor after all.
Bow to your knees, Chris.
No, it's okay. I'm feeling generous. But do give me all of your treasures. Now. Treasures.
Okay. Here is a gold necklace. Here's my AMC Stubbs card. And here is... here's a locket from the bottom of the Titanic.
Thank you. David, where's your incinerator?
No.
Plunk, plunk. Beep, beep, beep.
I love my AMC Stubbs card.
I did burn all of your treasures, and now I'm feeling sort of bad. I feel like this was a moment again where my lust for power sort of took over. And I just wanted to say I'm sorry.
This Mother's Day, give mom more than a gift. Give her lasting comfort. I'm Tyler, founder at Cozy Earth. Our bamboo sheets and ultra soft pajamas are crafted with breathable, temperature-regulating fabric to keep her cozy year-round. It's comfort that feels like home, because home feels like mom. With a 100-night sleep trial and a 10-year warranty, you know she'll be in good hands.
Go to CozyEarth.com/Spotify and use code Spotify to save up to 40%. That's CozyEarth.com/Spotify.
This podcast is supported by Progressive, a leader in RV insurance. RVs are for sharing adventures with family, friends, and even your pets. So if you bring your cats and dogs along for the ride, you'll want Progressive RV insurance. They protect your cats and dogs like family by offering up to $1,000 in optional coverage for vet bills in case of an RV accident, making it a great companion for the responsible pet owner who loves to travel. See Progressive's other benefits and more when you quote RV insurance at Progressive.com today. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Pet injuries and additional coverage and subject to policy terms.
David, it's time for our next segment, Three invasive questions. This is where we ask you 3 invasive questions, and you sort of just have to deal with it. You ready?
Question number 1. Well, we're going to ask them rapid fire, and then you can answer them all at the end. Okay.
Great.
Here we go. Question number 1. If you had to replace all your skin with another material, what would it be and why?
What do you think happened to JonBenét Ramsey?
And someone's watching you from your closet door. Do you mind?
Silk. She's now my best friend. And I love when I'm being watched. Like now. by JonBenét Ramsey, who's in my closet.
I'm going to be honest. You're the first person who's ever answered them rapid fire back to back to back. Everyone else, don't remember a single question. Too much flying at them, and you said, no, I got it all, and I'll repeat them
I
back.
got you, especially because she's really my friend. Yeah. My best. You can come out. No, she doesn't want to.
Yeah. Okay, she's shy. Yeah. The silk-skinned JonBenét Ramsey.
Yeah. It really is giving journalism. You're like, no, I actually heard every detail, and I'm going to report on it.
Exactly. Give you what you need.
Wow. Okay, the silk makes sense. What happened to John? What did they ever? Skipping JonBenét Ramsey before I get canceled on that. And so someone's watching you from your closet door. Do you mind? Do you have kinks?
You know, my kink is that I don't have kinks. I'm so vanilla. And so, is that boring? But vanilla's also delicious.
Yeah, I love vanilla. Mm-hmm. I'm very vanilla. I'm actually probably the most vanilla person I know.
Prove it.
I just wanted to see if Chris would laugh.
Genuinely, like, okay, so now this podcast is about lying.
What about you,
Well,
Chris?
It is improv after all, my love. Yeah, Chris, why don't you tell us about your kinks?
What are my kinks? I used to like having sex in public, and now I'm kind of too old for that and think I could get arrested, and so I actually am not interested in that so much. But like the idea of a dark room, simply the idea of it, I think is more so than the application of it. Though now that I'm saying it, I'm like, no, I am into it. I just don't go out anymore is the thing. So it's like I'd have to like really go hard to seek that out, and I think it would be like me and a partner being like, let's go to this after hours club, and then we'll go to the dark room, and then we're just going to kind of come home if that's cool.
And snuggle and just, talk about the day. And...
Yeah, my kink is safe adventure.
That makes sense to me.
Yeah.
Safe adventure. Yeah.
Yeah,
I do understand what you mean, though, about the thrill of being out and about. And I love a dark room. I've never participated, but I just like being around it. I think it's so cute. I'm like, oh my gosh, look at all of you having fun. Especially when there's like a stage. I truly will just stand there and be like, oh my God, go you.
Okay,
I don't know how they got elbow deep in you, but I'm so happy for you.
I was just going to say, I went to this party in San Francisco with Ollie once, and it was sort of like open concept dark room in that like all the spaces were like you could have sex kind of anywhere, and people were. And so we were like looking around, kind of like seeing the vibe of every room. And we got to this one on the second floor where, do you know, like the concept of a Lazy Susan, where like it's like the turn, like a table that turns, right? You can like sit there and like move it around. And so there's a huge Lazy Susan with like 3 or 4 people sitting on their hands and knees, asses out, and just one guy spinning this Lazy Susan around and just like tasting each of their buttholes.
What?
Yes. He was just staying in one spot and like turning this turntable around until he got to a new butt. And it wasn't even like eating them out, truly just tasting, just a taste test.
That's so efficient. It's so efficient.
It's like a little bit of that, a little bit of that. Oop, never tasted that spice before.
Spice. That's so fun. I've never heard of a darkroom activity like that. A Lazy Susan is very smart. That's like ineffective.
We all need a Lazy Susan.
Tell me about it.
That's what they call me when I bottom. Miss Lazy Susan over there.
I've been called Lazy Susan many times in my life.
That is one of my favorite drag names ever, Lazy Susan. I think that's so genius.
It is so funny.
Yeah. Have you ever watched Drag Race, David? Are you a Drag Race fan at all?
Yes, I love Drag Race. I haven't watched the recent seasons because I don't have streaming on those platforms. But yes, more of the vintage ones, absolutely.
Vintage.
Vintage.
There was a queen in the most recent Australian season named Lazy Susan.
Oh, no way.
And yeah. And she was great. She was so funny. And actually, I think she won.
So she wasn't lazy at all.
No, she really put in the work. Shout out Lazy. Yeah, have you ever done drag?
No, but I think that my drag name, I have 2 drag names. One would be my name spelled backwards, which is Diva D.
That's
Diva
perfect.
D.
And then maybe the second one would be like ultraviolent. Like,
ooh, I like that.
Yes. So I dream of it, and I want to do it one day. I just don't feel like I have been taught all the skills, but maybe it's just about the attitude.
Yeah, no, it really is.
Yeah, wait, what would the aesthetic be?
I think the aesthetic with Diva D would be like a pop star from the 60s.
Okay.
And then ultraviolent, I think this would be like an over-the-top, very much a celestial, outspoken, futuristic creature. But yeah, I think they'd be kind of opposites. Or maybe they're the same person.
Oh.
2 sides of the same coin.
Very Hannah Montana. So your persona is that you actually have 2.
Yes, exactly. What about you, Chris? Do you have a drag name?
Yes, it's the meat skeleton.
Tell me more.
The meat skeleton is sort of what happens if like a bunch of rats got together to form an art project and then possess that art project with evil witch magic and told her to go host a comedy show.
I was thinking that was where you're going, for sure.
Would you say that that was correct, Finn?
That's exactly accurate. In fact, I'm really impressed with your ability to describe the meat skeleton, who, in like by nature, is sort of enigmatic. So, wonderful work.
Yeah, and Finn has a drag character herself. We've done drag together, almost kind of primarily together.
Oh my gosh, no way. Finn, tell me all about this.
My drag name is Pig Milk, and she is a mistress of filth and debauchery. She is a halfway breed between a Muppet and a person and a pig. And she is on a quest to fall in love in all the wrong places. Is she a lesbian? Yes. Does she know that? No. And it's been a lifelong struggle of scissoring and religious experiences that all sort of culminate in a very milky froth.
Yeah, that's correct. I would also include shape-shifting menace to that.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't even get to my superpowers, but yeah, she's a shapeshifter.
So half Muppet, is it kind of like a Miss Piggy thing, or...
It tends to be pretty Miss Piggy-like, and I would say that she was one of my reference points, which wasn't what my intention was when I chose the name or even when I started doing performances, but it did become that as a natural progression. I also did have this character that I've done a couple times called Hermit the Frog, which is just a demented version of Kermit the Frog that is kind of like if Jennifer Coolidge was playing Kermit the Frog in a really low budget local theater production.
Can you please give me a taste of what that would even be like?
Okay. Oh yeah, Miss Piggy, I love you. Somewhere over the frickin' rainbow. I don't know.
That was so good. That was so good.
Thank you. I'm honored. That's
amazing.
Hermit the Frog.
Not the ghost of Jennifer Coolidge.
Not the ghost of Jennifer Coolidge. Oh, Myrriah's tapping in for a second. Yeah. Jennifer Coolidge haunts my dreams, and like I'm not even mad about it. I wouldn't mind if she was like the sleep paralysis demon at the foot of my bed.
I mean, what a flex. I would love that. Instead, I have JonBenét in my closet.
Yeah. So that's just a little bit about mine and Chris's drag. We're just a couple of freak weirdos, and we do drag a lot together, but it's been a while. It's been too long, frankly.
Wait, and I have to go to this. Where do you perform? I'm booking my trip to that next location immediately.
Historically, it's either been at Dynasty Typewriter or UCB in LA, but we're open to bookings, and we can't wait to do our debut drag performance at the Abbey in WeHo.
At the Abbey in WeHo, and you know they've had us on the books for so long, and the press is really still talking about it.
It's on the tip of their tongues. Yeah, we're sort of the talk of the town, and this isn't even a joke. The Abbey did reach out to see if we would do our debut drag performance there.
Yeah, one time Finn and I were at a premiere and somehow ended up doing the red carpet together, and that was kind of like a bad idea for everyone involved except for us, because we started just like not really answering anything seriously. And I don't know how we came upon it, but with one reporter, like we lied to her. And we were like, oh, no, yeah. We're making our drag debut at the Abbey. We're headlining. And we thought she understood that we were joking. We were like, clearly we're being silly little geese. And then...
Oh my gosh.
And then she posted it as like a LA Times kind of like exclusive story. It was like as 100% real, like Chris and Finn making their Abbey debut, drag characters, and we're like, fuck, I guess we got to do drag now.
Yeah. Oh, speaking of which,
Well,
I
I'm
actually have my
obsessed.
tablet on me. Here's a photo of us in drag.
Oh, okay. Explain what's going on here, please. For all of the listeners, please and take me through this journey.
So what you're seeing here is the Halloween in June drag extravaganza, hosted by the Meat Skeleton and Pig Milk herself. And as you can see, I'm wearing an outfit that's made entirely of sunny side up eggs with hair of yolk. And my forehead is cracked like an eggshell. And as you can see, the Meat Skeleton is looking lovingly on behind me in their giant shoes with blue leopard print, tights with floral patterns, and skin-tight latex gloves and a mohawk. And we both have these sort of like ghostly, clowny white beats on. Is this your favorite drag you've ever seen? I know the answer is yes. Don't be shy.
It's definitely my top one.
Top one. We got
top one. Ooh, yeah, baby. Wait, David, would you excuse us for a second while we're on this high?
Yes. Sorry. Yes, you stay here. We'll be right over here. And actually, Chris, would you mind dipping me into the river of good light goodness?
Yep.
Thank you. Okay, so Chris.
Okay, so I'm having a great time.
This is great.
I really enjoy David.
Yes.
I think that they're great.
We also don't have a commander of skincare yet.
No, not even one, actually.
Yeah, so I'm so short. Are you thinking what I'm thinking?
I think so.
Okay.
Okay,
let's go.
Take the lead.
Hey, David.
Hey, David.
So, you might remember it's me, Finn, and then this is my best friend, Chris. We were here earlier.
Hey. Yeah, I kind of remember.
Yeah, sorry, so much time has passed since then. I have a skin glow now because I was dipped in the good light river of goodness. But basically, we have a question for you, and it's a big one.
Anything.
Are you
one of us?
No. That's yes on our planet, Glowsis. No means yes. I'm sorry. So in English, Earthling, American English, yes.
Oh my God.
Oh,
what a relief. Yay!
Ooh, Myrriah, start the ASMR music.
Chris, dance for me.
Ow, my knees.
Dance for me, Jester.
Why am I being forced to
Celebrate
dance on
the
my
good
knees?
news. Celebrate the good news.
Yay.
Good. Did you like that, David? That was for you.
I loved it. My top one.
Stop crying. Do your skincare and smile.
Yes, my liege.
Well, we are honored to have you as a member of our best friend force and as our official commander of skincare, if you so please. And there is one order of business that I feel like it's due time to get into.
Myrriah, send down the book. David, in front of you is a running list of commandments that every recruit adds to. Let me read you a couple so you can get the idea, and then we'll ask you what your contribution will be. So, number 4, pain is a requirement, freedom and freedom is a constant practice. Tar is transcoded. Number 8, if you've been hanging out with your friends for more than 3 hours, you need to lay on the ground and recharge. Number 17, every morning when you wake up, look in the morning and say, 21, thou shalt get paid up front. Number 28, thou shalt giggle when appropriate. Number 36, always tug at the golden thread that is the bond of friendship when you are far away from one's love. 39, in the name of glee, thou shalt not shame others for being overly earnest, honest, or celebratory of their success. Number 40, thou must, after hanging out with your friends, tell them you love them every single time. The love must be shared. Now, David, here's a fresh page for you. And with this pen made up of hyaluronic acid, what would you like to contribute?
Wow. Thou shalt always get thy revenge.
Ooh. And so it shall be done. Thou shalt always get thy revenge, honey. And that's Italian.
And that's Italian. You know who would love this commandment is someone who's actually after us right now, a best friend force recruit, Mo Fry Pasic. Because what we didn't mention already is that their commandment is we all need to compliment each other, and if we don't, it's punishable by death. So we should probably get to that unless we want to be executed. Because Mo is sort of on their plight for revenge. Yeah, I don't want to get executed either. That's just that's one thing about me. No. Since we're getting to know each other, I should probably tell you I don't really want to get executed.
Absolutely.
Aw, okay. Oh, babe, don't get executed. You're so sexy.
Stop it. I'll go first. David, listen. I already said it. I'm using your products every single day, and my skin has never looked better. I actually have this glow. I sent a picture in our Slack group chat for one of us the day I started using it, and immediately I was like, do you see this? I look stunning. And I've been sort of that girl who does very basic skincare my whole life. And this is the first time where I'm actually putting in effort because you were kind enough to send us some products. And I'm never gonna, like, so far in my life go out of the way to get like nice skincare products for myself, but because I had them, I was like, of course I'm gonna use it, and it's incredible. So shout out to you. I am in love with what you do and create, and also there's so much care and thoughtfulness put into it, and I feel really grateful that you sent me some of this stuff. I love it.
Oh, thank you so much.
Yeah,
you're glowing from the inside out.
Thank you. Yeah, so deal with that. Chris Renfro. Chris Miss Tree Renfro.
Jingle bells. Jingle bells.
Jingle all the way. What should I compliment you on today? I love your voice. And you know what? I love your singing voice. And since we were talking about karaoke, I know you don't like it, but I really like to hear you sing whenever it happens. So that's a little special treat for me. The various times when you do, especially when you do it earnestly, it makes me really happy because I like your voice and I think you are a really talented singer.
Oh, thank you.
Yes.
I appreciate you.
But of course, my love. Now dance for
Maybe
me.
Ow, my knees. Why am I dancing on my knees?
I'm sorry, I ruined a good moment. Your turn, Chris.
Oh, okay. Well, Finn, I'll start with you. I watched the video that Matthew sent to the group chat from Mod Night last night of the song that you wrote, and it was so funny. My God, the sketch was so good. It like surprised me, and I I was like, I already know what's about to happen, and I was still like, ha 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 hee hee. So like, and also like your stage presence in like, you already have the stage presence for like the acting and the singing and stuff, but like I feel like sketch comedy presence is like its own little offshoot, and it's it feels like you've already perfected that too. So great job on that.
Oh my God. Thank you. That means a lot. That was such a fun show.
And so fast.
So fast? Oh, you mean
I
like...
mean, you haven't even been doing it a year.
I am a little sponge. I am a teeny little freaky little sponge, and I like to soak things up. So thank you. That means a lot. I had such a fun time last night performing that song, which if you're listening and you don't know what I'm talking about, it is a love song that slowly reveals a brutal murder that I committed. That's the premise of the sketch and the song. And I wrote it months ago. But it was finally in the show. So I'm honored that you liked it. Thank you.
Absolutely. And David, we've already talked about your genius in like the skincare cosmetics realm, so I won't even touch it. But it's you as a person are so multifaceted. We didn't even get to talk about your book. You have a long history of like your journalism, and now we're talking about your cosmetics line, and you've come in with like so much. You surprised me with the ability for the improv and world building. So there's also like so much creativity, which of course there is, and hearing about the past like potential life that you could have taken on the K-pop group universe of it all. I just think that it is so impressive that you hold and juggle so many balls that are seemingly in so many different realms that comprise the oneness that is you. And it is making me want to do more, like watching you do so much.
Okay, that was the kindest thing I've ever heard about myself. Thank you so much, Chris. I did not know that I would be teary-eyed, misty-eyed on this podcast today. So thank you. It's good for exfoliation, by the way. The tears, the salt of the tears.
Oh, good to know.
Good to cry. Good to know. No, thank you. That means a lot. I want to also compliment both of you. Growing up in Colorado Springs, I could have never imagined there could be two queer icons as yourself, Finn and Chris, who are not only engaging, entertaining, but are stars in their own right that make younger David feel as if they could do something with themselves. And watching both of you, engaging with both of you, it's just so awe-inspiring and very much encourages me that we're on the right path in this country. We just need to keep pushing it. And two talents, you both, I thank you both so much just for being you, and your existence really matters, and you're both so undeniable.
Thank you, David. That's so sweet.
Thank you so much.
That's really kind. I love you both.
I love you both.
Love you.
Okay, before we let you do your thing, I have one very important question. And is, what are we going to name Finn's eyebrows?
Okay, we've had a lot of time to think about it. There's a right one, there's a left one. There's a little bit in the middle.
David, this is up to you.
This is a lot of pressure. I think the left one is definitely Zuzu the Globin.
Ooh, Zuzu the Globin.
Zuzu the Globin.
And the right one is Mushkin, which to me is like a mushroom goblin.
Mushkin. I actually love these.
Smells
Zuzu and Mushkin?
Smells faintly of cinnamon and damp earth.
That's so accurate.
Well, that is accuracy to a T.
I'm an earth sign after all.
Whoa.
What are you?
I'm a Virgo. Boom, boom, bam, bam. I'm a Virgo. I'm a Libra rising. Oh my gosh, actually, this is breaking news. Breaking news. All this time, I've thought I was a Scorpio rising, but my friend Natasha read my chart the other day and discovered that I'm actually a Libra rising. So I don't know if that means
And how do you
anything
feel?
to you. I feel great.
That makes so much more sense.
Yes, Myrriah, it does apparently, because Libras, I guess, are sort of like stunning, gorgeous, and the best, which tracks for me.
Ruled by Venus.
Ruled by Venus, and that's actually why whatever. Yes, I'm a Libra. I'm a Libra rising. When I can't remember what that means, but I'm pretty sure that's like what people perceive me as.
I don't see you as a Scorpio. I don't see you as a Scorpio because I'm a moon and rising Scorpio. But I definitely see the Libra. I'm a Taurus sun, so we're also ruled by Venus. Chris, what's your astrology? Just quickly.
I only know that I'm a Pisces with a Scorpio rising.
Okay.
Scorpio rising.
Scorpios love revenge. We love revenge.
And now it's law.
We love revenge.
Well, thank you for showing us around this beautiful planet and for becoming our commander of skincare. And we got to get out of here because I want to expand my empire, and there are so many planets to conquer, you see.
And before, where can people find you? What would you like to plug? And I don't know, what's your mother's maiden name?
Her last name is Shin, which translates to spicy. And so, yeah, she's spicy. I'm spicy too, I guess, in many ways.
Like my right eyebrow. Mushkin.
Yes, absolutely. You can find us at goodlight.world. You can find Goodlight products at all 1442 Ulta doors.
And that's Italian.
Mamma mia!
Thank you so much, David. I can't wait to visit you again. But in the meantime, I need to go conquer so many planets.
Totally understand.
You hear that, Chris?
Absolutely.
Up into the ship. Up.
Yeah. The gangplank's not even down. Mariah, send it, please.
Thank you
Bye,
so much,
David.
David. We'll see you soon.
Finn, I stole one of the Glowsis, I'm gonna sell you a bucket of slop.
Find you a bucket of slop.
My brother. Hug me, brother.
Myrriah, send me a gun.
It was a Drake and Josh reference.
I know.
If you are hungry for more One of Us, you can follow us at oneofus.pod.
One of Us is hosted and produced by us, Chris Renfro and Finn Argus.
It is also produced by Erica Getto and Myrriah Gossett.
Our theme song was co-produced by Finn Argus and actual rocket scientist Chamberlain-Simon, with sound design by Myrriah Gossett.
See you next week.
Mamma mia!